Welcome back to RockinRon Garage. Today's video, we're going to be putting the Holley Sniper 2 system on the Mach 1. The carburetor that's on it works great, but I have this unit. I've been wanting to put it on something, and the Mustang's calling for it. I got a new Aeromotive fuel pump for the tank. I got Evil Energy filter, Evil Energy regulator, high pressure line, all the fittings. Got the stock sending unit for the Mustang gas tank. The car came with a new gas tank, but there was never no gas put in it, no lines run to it or nothing. So it's gonna be easy just to take it back down, put it on the table, hook everything up. The O2 sensor, I got a new H pipe that is factory for the manifolds for the 351 Cleveland for this car. I'm gonna put it on, see where that O2 sensor needs to go, drill it, might weld it, I might just clamp it for now, I don't know yet. We'll cross that bridge when we get to it. But this is the video for today. Sniper 2 on the 72 Mustang Mach 1 build. Should be pretty interesting. I watched a lot of content on it. It doesn't seem that hard, but you know, every time I touch something, yeah. So we'll do it together, learn and experience. Maybe we'll do it on the Maverick one day, maybe we'll do it on the Firebird one day. I don't think I'd ever do it on the Galaxy because she just runs way too good. So sit back, relax, and I'll show you what we're working with. What we're working with today is I got the Aeromotive in-tank fuel pump for the Mustang, Evil Energy fuel regulator with fittings, gauges, some A&N wrenches, some more A&N fittings, Evil Energy fuel filter, and 25 foot or so, maybe 30 foot of number 6 A&N line. Here's the throttle cable. Here's the throttle bracket. There is the factory sending unit for the fuel tank, mainly being used as a block off. So that's what we're working with there. Well, here it is, the Holley Sniper 2. I got the polished version. There's the head unit. I got the whole installation kit, but I'm not a fan of the hose and clamp deal for high pressure. It's got all kinds of fittings and stuff. Filter, fuel pump, all that good stuff. I'm not gonna use that. I'm gonna use the Aeromotive, Evil Energy stuff, and do it with A&N fittings. I know the clamp stuff works, but I'd rather have the screw-on type. So that's what we're working with. Holley Sniper 2 and all the goodies. So let's get after it and get her all prepped up. We're gonna start off with unbolting this fuel tank. None of this tank has been bolted up, so it should be pretty easy. Zip these down, drop it out. There's nothing hooked up on the inside, so we should be okay there. Yeah, it should be pretty easy to do. A couple bolts here. It's never had no gas in it. Pretty simple. Cut that off. Yeah, that's right. Got it. Got it. Nice and clean. Okay, it does have a sender up top. Sweet. Made in Canada. This is what we're working with here. I have the fuel pump that locks down in there. I gotta set it, the depth of it, which I can see through the side of how deep to go. So stay with me. All right. I got the fuel pump here, Aeromotive brand. for a Fox body Mustang. Fits right in that hole perfectly. I gotta pop that sending unit out, scoot this up 1/4 of an inch, slide it up 1/4 of an inch, the pump, put the sock on it, sits down in there, and I'll show you the side view from the hole in the tank, how it sits in the floor. It does it pretty darn good. So let me undo this, slide it up 1/4 of an inch, tighten it back down, put the sock on it, and we'll go from there. All right, guys. I've been fiddling with this thing for the last hour and a half. Seems I was misinformed when I read up on the Aeromotive fuel pump. This pump that fits into this tank right here fits flawlessly. This is actually the vapor vent, whatever you call it, vapor line for the Mustang that runs a line out and down through the drive shaft tunnel, transmission tunnel. The Aeromotive fuel pump fits in here perfect. The sock sits almost perfectly on the bottom of the tank. Everything works out great. Awesome. The problem, and I did not know this, is that when you take these lines, let me find them. I already pulled them back off. The ones I never seized, and screw them in, they stick up. You take another line, a 90-degree. Let me get one out here. So you get all that screwed in, and you screw this on to run your hose. Look at how high up you are. This tank sits up against your trunk floor. Ain't gonna work. The guy I watched a video on to figure all this out never said nothing about cutting the trunk floor. Never said it. Now mind you, you have a little bit of a rise here, but that's towards the rear, not towards the front. So I can't use those fittings, these right here that I bought, to put in there. They work great, but to run a 90 backwards, which is actually forwards, it's gonna be way too high. I really don't wanna cut my trunk out for this. So I went ahead, got online, and I ordered some lower 90-degree fittings. Hopefully they work out. If they don't, looks like I'll be cutting the trunk floor. Second problem. This is where the original fuel sender bolts into. There, hopefully you can see that real good. Yep, right there. It looks like this. Sits in there, fuel level goes up, when the gas goes in it, when you run out of gas, it's out. It's got a socket at the bottom, but I broke that off. When you put this factory one in there to cap this, and plus get a gauge, a fuel gauge, because you don't have one on the Aeromotive. They don't have a fuel gauge on this thing. It's just a pump. So this is what you need for your fuel gauge. It comes complete like this with a sock on it and all that good stuff. You put this on, if you leave it alone, it hits this. That's no good. It hits it. Your fuel level float will never work. So I had to bend it away from that new fuel pump. So it's still in line, it's still at the bottom of the tank, and it still lifts up. I just had to bend the tube on the inside just to cock it away. So hopefully that works. I think it will. It sits like this. Wait a minute, yep. Sits like this. And I bent it. This one I messed up on. Thank God I had another one. And I just tweaked it to the right a little bit. So it's still going up and down. It's still gonna give me a gauge. Is it the right way to do it? I don't know. Is it the right now way to do it? Yep. I went out and bought the factory H pipe, that's what we'll call it, 472 Mach 1 with a 351 Cleveland like we have. I got a slide under there, put some studs in the manifolds, bolt this thing up, snug it up, and then mark where I need to drill my hole for the oxygen sensor, the O2 sensor for the Sniper. So that's what we're gonna do now. I'm gonna slide a rug, one of these creeper things underneath, put a light under there, put you guys under there so we can do it together, and get this thing bolted up, put a couple studs in it, maybe 4, slide it up there, throw some nuts on it, snug it down. That's the next step we're gonna do. This will give you guys somewhat of a view. There's what I'm working with right here. I'm gonna put one stud in because I don't think I can pull the other stud out. So I'm gonna leave well enough alone like that. Push these inside, see where we're at. I got these Dorman style, sorry about the tape, stud kits. Yeah, stud kit, nuts, heavy duties. I don't know if these are gonna fit this. I hope they do, it'd be great. Oh yeah, like butter, just like butter. Now, if this fits. Okay, so these are the fine thread. Yeah. So there is coarse. Oh yeah. Groovy. I like it. So let me get a couple more wrenches. We'll snug that up and jam it up in there. Kind of should have just did this beforehand. You double nut them so you can take your tools, your socket, and run the stud up into the manifold, just like that. Already got it started. Just want to get that baby up in there. I checked these when I was putting the transmission on the motor in the old video, because I did not want to be messing with these up underneath the car. Snug. Okay. Now you take your 2 wrenches and do the opposite. Crack it loose. I don't know if you can see me or not. Let's see if I can do this without. Nope. Come on, baby. There you go. Break them loose. There's one. Run this one down. And now we got a stud. There's a lot of spider webs under here, so that's good. 2 good studs. Let's do the other side. Wow, that is a pretty good fit. That is a pretty good fit. Don't fall on my chest. Start a bolt on this inside one. Quarter hole. One 3/4 hole. Done. I'll clean all that out. What had happened is I was tightening up these band clamps right here, torquing them down. Pop, snap the bolt. So I was like, all right, what am I going to do? I don't want to put a regular hose clamp on it because they're not strong enough. So I said, heck with it. These things are just made for people that don't have welders. I got a welder. Let's throw some beads on this bad boy. There we go. Yeah. Gotta admit, it was pretty bad. This wrench. Okay. 102 sensor installed. Up the frame so I can get to it. Sorry about my big melon in the way. There it is. Installed. It ain't pretty, but it's in there. Yeah, we're gonna get it. Twice. Checking it twice. Yeah, that never sees all over me again. Stuff you. According to Holley, this instruction manual, it says out of the fuel injection unit into the regulator, out of the regulator, the return line. So fuel pump to filter, my pump is inside the tank. So fuel pump to the filter to the unit, out of the unit, or yeah, fuel pump to the unit. You can go either side on this one. Inlet from the fuel pump, outlet to the regulator, and down to the return line. So we can go ahead and make a hose from here to here. So we'll do that. There's my fittings. We're gonna run 2 straights over here. We're just gonna run a straight out of here, right into here. Here to there. There to here. Piece of cake. All right, let's put this hose on. Turned out pretty good. Wasn't as bad as I thought. Wasn't as hard as I thought. No lube necessary, no tape. These are A&N fittings, -6. One on here, one on here. There we go. Let's baby up. Ain't going nowhere. Open this baby up. There we go. One hose installed. There it is. One down, many more to go. We continue on. Got one line on. Tomorrow my fitting should be here for the fuel tank. I can mount my fuel line filter, mount the fuel tank, make the hose up, get all the plumbing done, then we can work on the digital part. This baby be ready to fire. I got to finish putting in the top part of the gas tank, the neck and the filler and all that, but I got it all. So we continue on. All right, welcome back. My parts come in. The parts I needed for the short, low profile elbow, we'll call it, for number 6, O-ring. Here's what they are. I don't know how good you can see that. It's just a low profile pipe fitting, -6 AN, and it has an O-ring on the bottom, and actually it's a banjo fitting. There's the part number. AC Performance. I was waiting for these to come in. Now I went ahead and I bought another style. I'm not going to open the package, but you can see them. That's the other style I bought because I wanted a low pro. They're probably pretty close at height. I just wanted the lowest possible one to clear because this is, I don't want to cut the trunk of my car. So I got these, I got 2 of them. These will go back. They're probably about, I think they were like $27 a piece for these things. They're not cheap. The other ones were like 30 bucks too. You take it here, I got a Torx bit because none of my Allens would fit. Lube it up and put it in. That's what we're gonna do. Here's the second one. Get over there. Got to put the O-ring on the pipe side. Just roll that baby up on there. Now we're gonna goop it up. Hopefully they work side by side and They should be okay. I hope, or they'll be going back too. All right, I got the hose coming up for the sniper. I got to cut it. I got to get some more hose because I don't have enough to finish the lines. I got to get some more fittings because this is all I have left, and I need a couple more 90s and some more straights. And then we'll be able to put the tank in. We got it plumbed somewhat. The filter's in there, bolted up right there. Up underneath. Let me see if you guys can see that. One fuel filter bolted up. The lines ran. It ain't finalized or nothing, but we're getting after it. We're getting it done. It's a lot of work, a lot of figuring out, and frankly, we'll get to it. I got to order some more lines and we'll get back at it and we'll get her done. All right. We got the fuel tank mounted up, straps secured inside and out. Got the lines run, but I have to secure them up underneath. Got that line. Ran, this one, ran, this one, ran. So I just got to tighten them all up and secure them up in the transmission tunnel. That's where they're going. So we're getting there. We'll do electronics next and the throttle. Finally, part 2 of the Mustang Sniper install. In the middle of doing the first video, I squirreled. Halfway done with it, gas tank in, fuel lines in, regulator on, sniper bolted up, none of the wiring done yet. I kind of squirreled. My wife come out and we started talking. Was like, heck, let's just redo the garage. It's been 12, 13 years since we did it with all the signage and the pedal cars and all that good stuff. So we figured we'd kind of modernize it and bring it up to date. It looks more like a studio than a fix-it shop, I guess you call it. I was going to do a separate video of that alone, of just the whole remodel of it. But I figured, what the heck, I incorporated into this one. Make it one good video so you guys can see the before and afters and all the hard work it takes to do something like this. It took almost 2 months. Now it's time for me to get back on the Mach 1, back on the Sniper install, so I can go ahead, get that done. I can put the fenders and the hood on it just to make it look like a car again, to help me, you know, visually and mentally get on this thing to the end. As you can see, I got a new banner. I got another one here. I'll do a walk around and show you the garage real quick. I got another banner for the Mustang. When it's done, I haven't hung it up yet. So sit back. Hopefully I can finish this thing up, get it fired up, see how good it runs with that Holley Sniper 2, and move on to the next phase. All right, I'll take you for a little walk around and throw in some before and afters, you know. So here we go. We went ahead and did all the drywall patching, all the holes I had from everything I hung up. We did all that body work, sanded it, primed it, sanded it, primed it again, put it like a light silver. Did above the garage doors, hung a couple new cabinets. We put in a wainscoting. Actually, it's a beadboard. We sanded it, primed it, painted it white, put a little trim piece to match the closet doors. Moved some toolboxes around, hung some more, tried to get all organized. Basically took everything off the walls, which was, man, it was a chore in itself. New cabinets, painted the door, the trim, rehung the TV. Minimalist, minimal garage items. It was a lot of wood patching. Got a couple new toolboxes here. Hung one of the banners. There's one of my new banners. Hung up the air hose, the cabinets, you know, my welder, the LS. There's the newest banner, besides the one I have not even unwrapped yet. There's cabinets behind here. 2 stand-ups. They're full. I took everything I had that was on the pegboard here, everything underneath the workbench that was there. I eliminated the workbench. I figure I can work off that or off my welding table. Hung all the DeWalt's up here. Put the retractable cord there. Bolt bin. I got my mowers in here now, but they'll be going out soon. We went ahead and we painted the garage doors, just the insulation part, not the actual door itself, and it really darkened up. Yeah, turned out really nice. It was a lot of work, a whole lot of work. I'll go around the Mustang. That garage door all painted up. Painted the trim of the windows to match. They were white. A new grill, new cabinet. But it turned out really nice. That's going to scrap. There's my welding table. That's got all the pieces for the Mach 1. There is the collection of stuff that went inside the car. So it really turned out nice. And what Bev told me when I was coming out here to do this video was, hey, don't get it dirty. Well, hope she's got a lot of cleaning rags because it's going to get dirty. But this is it. This is the RockinRon Garage shop. In its nicest form ever. I'm yet to do the floor. I wanted to wait till it warmed up before I did that. We're going to do that polyaspartic, dark gray, light gray. We haven't decided yet with the speckle. But here we go. It looks nice. It really, really looks nice. So on that note, let's get on this bad boy here. Get the wiring done, put some fuel in it. Check for leaks. I got to mount some lines underneath. And let's finish this video so you guys have something to watch. All right. RockinRon Garage. Let's get it going. Okay. This is where we're at. I got the Sniper bolted on. I got the fuel pump in the tank. Got a leaf here, it's driving me crazy. I haven't done no wiring yet. Here's the connectors. I got the O2 sensor on. I got a piece of exhaust on, actually the H pipe. As you can see, the Sniper's on. I just want to leave that covered up. Throttle cable's half put on. Throttle cable bracket. Fuel line's on. Fuel pressure regulator's on. All the lines are run. Filter in the back by the gas tank. Everything's tight. I still gotta secure the fuel lines inside the transmission tunnel. It's the only place I can put them on this. Yeah. I have another distributor. I got the MSD Hyperspark, Holley, whatever you want to call it, distributor. But I don't know if I'm putting that on yet. Let me get you situated a little bit better. How's that? Bird's eye. Should be pretty good. I'm gonna need to open the doors and stuff. You might hear some wind pushing the garage doors a little bit. It is pretty windy out. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna work on the wiring part of it. I got the book that comes from Holley, and got it right here. We're doing this together for the first time. It's the Holley Quick Start menu, menu, for the Sniper 2. You probably can't see that. Well, let's look at it together. We got all that done. Just ain't got no fuel in the tank yet. Got the vacuum lines hooked up. Got the O2 sensor in. Got that done. Okay, here's the whole harness. Don't mind that distributor, that might go in later. Here's your LCD screen. Screws right in. That's an extra harness for tack and all that good stuff later on. Fuel pump, positive, negative. This goes to negative on the coil. We're doing this one right here. Non-timing control option, coil negative ignition. So the red is battery positive, that one. The black is battery negative. The blue is the fuel pump, the negative part of it. The pink is switched ignition, key switch. The yellow, negative part of the coil. So all I gotta do is put all the ends on that, plug it into the Sniper itself, over there, route it where I need it, get it hooked up, put some fuel in this baby, test it for no leaks. I gotta get the fuel pump positive hooked up. We'll be rocking and rolling. What do you think? Think we can do it? I'm sure we can. Let's get going on it. All right, let's get down to business. I got the harness here, got everything untaped. Just gotta figure out my routing now. Okay, here's the main plug-in. Looks like a winner to me. Clicked. Okay, maybe I should unclick that and route it under here. Yes. Click. Okay, main harness. Fuel. Okay. Got the hot and the ground hooked up. It ain't ran, I mean, it's just ran. It's not finalized or anything. Get it out of the way. Next thing we're gonna do is blue fuel pump. Blue fuel pump. This is how we're gonna run the fuel pump wire. You can see that, right into that. I can't see it in the camera. Right into that harness, which goes through the car, right down here, all the way down into the trunk. Comes out in here. So that's the way we're going to do it. Yep. I was going to run along the bottom of the car, but I'll just follow the rear taillight harness. That's what I'll do. Okay, here's what we got so far. We got the hot and the ground done. I got the fuel pump wire ran all the way down over to that side, following the factory harness down here and through the grommet. Down here, up inside there. Yeah, you can see that. Nope. Over to here and down through a grommet. You can't see, but you can see up under here. Let me slide my creeper back. I'll turn my light around. I will put those all in a loom. Got it grounded. My lines ran. I have to run these lines. Put them up out of the way. Clamp them up real good. Bring them up here. Yeah, it's kind of dark, but you get the gist of it. All right, back again. I'm putting you guys down here with me as I'm running those fuel lines. I'm going to mount them up inside the transmission tunnel. There ain't really no other place I can run them but inside the car, and I don't want to do that. So I got some clamps to clamp them together, and I got some cushion clamps to secure them to the deepest part of the tunnel. Bobo decided to join us. Hi, good boy. Say hi to the people. Wag the tail. Good boy. Okay. I got to secure the fuel lines coming up. Move that stuff out of the way. They're not bad, but I'd rather secure them up a lot better. I got a cushion clamp there. But it's still kind of flimsy. Okay. I got some new battery terminal ends coming in that hold multiple lines. So don't look at that, it's going to get better. So according to our destructions, that's good, it's out of the way. That's what I want. Hooked up, yep, hooked up, yep. Blue fuel pump, pink switched ignition. Okay, here we are. Got the red and black hooked up to the battery, just temporary. Got the pink hooked up to the switched. White don't go. Yellow to the coil. Harness plugged in. I got to plug in the LCD screen. Put some gas in the tank. I want to check the fuel pump. I want to cycle it and check the lines for leaks. There shouldn't be a problem. And we'll be ready to see if this baby will fire up. What do you guys think? Think it will? I hope it does. All right, let me put you back up here on the old tripod. It says, third and foremost. Yeah, you know what? Come on. There we go. There we go. There's icons. Wire properly to Sniper 2 EFI will power to Sniper 2. Key on. Select wizard from the main menu. Okay. You know what? Where's my touch screeny thingy? Wizard. Sniper Wizard. Sure. Sniper 2. Next. 8. Next. Engine displacement. Back one. Back one. 351. Next. Target idle. Let's go 760. Next. Stock mild cam, I'm assuming. Next. None, no power adder. Back up, hit back. Coil, next. Start. Uploading. I hear a fuel pump. Okay, I gotta put some gas in this thing and we'll be rocking and rolling. Got the garage door open. Set the Wizard. I have to see how much pressure out of the fuel pump. Okay. Looking for leaks. Looking for leaks. No leaks. Look under here. No leaks. I like it. No leaks. Let's give it a shot. Let's do this. It says, step 1, select Wizard, Sniper Wizard, Sniper System, done, done, done. Here we go. Sniper startup. Might flood. All right, back again. I think I got it figured out now. I was having a problem firing it up, getting it started. It would start once you hear the fuel pump kick in for 5 seconds like the Sniper says it's gonna. Turn it on, turn the key on, runs for 5 seconds, pump kicks off, car fires up. Runs about 3 or 4 seconds and dies. It did it a couple times, but never consistently. Once, then I let it sit. Come out here and do it again, it would fire up, but it wouldn't do it back to back. It wouldn't start normally like it should. So I did a lot of reading on it, read the book a little bit more, and I had the pink wire which activates the Sniper going to my solenoid. You can't do that. It cannot go to a resistance wire either, so it couldn't go to the coil wire. It needed to be key on hot, key start hot, key off. It needed to be off. So I dug around, did some reading on the internet, and figured out my ignition wire on the column, spliced into that, ran through the firewall, connected it to the pink. Let's see what it does. I still got to mess with the idle because I did fire it up once, but I think I got it now. Key on. Fuel pump. LCD. And nothing. My battery was showing only 10 volts at crank at start. I have a new one, I put it in there. Got it jammed up, terminals. Get this thing fired up and running. Pump. There it is, 12.2 volts. Here we go. 12.2 volts. 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 12.2 vol All right, I think we got it figured out. I have to mess with the IAC, the idle air control, and the idle a little bit, but I'll get that dialed in. Got it fired up to where it hits with the key now. Bev's working the key. The wiring I'm going to get to when I get a chance to clean it all up and loom it all up, but I wanted to get it running good, get a new throttle cable in here and go from there. So, Bev, cycle that baby and start it up. Start it up. One Sniper 2 installed. I'll get around to cleaning it all up and be right back with you. There it is. Holley Sniper 2 installed. Works great. I got to do a little adjustment with the idle, the IAC. I got to tuck these wires away, put them in looms, put my new battery terminal ends on. Hook my electric fan back up to where it cycles on and off with the temp gauge, temp sender. Got to get a new throttle cable. I got it. I just got to install it on this new bracket to get it nice and tuned in. It surely does run good. I am happy with it. No leaks. Pressure rises up to 60 pounds, just like Holley wanted. Not hard at all. 4 wires. 4 wires. Piece of cake, piece of cake. Anybody can do it. Don't be afraid of it. Just make sure you have no fuel leaks, because it is higher pressure. Sorry it took so long for the video. We decided to do a garage renovation right in the middle of it. I mean, right in the middle of it. We got it though. We didn't do the floor yet because up here in Northwest Indiana, you gotta wait till it's warm. Maybe August, July, August. But we're gonna get the floor done and make it real nice. I know without all the cars and stuff and the signs on the walls, it seems like it's got a little more echo into it. You could probably hear it, but no big deal. So on that note, I'm gonna end the video. Thank you for watching. Thank you for liking and subscribing. If you get a chance, click on some of my old videos, hit the play button. You ain't got to watch them, just let it play. It gives me watch hours, which I've lost a lot not putting out weekly videos. Probably lost some subs too, but they'll be back. Heck yeah. But we'll see what we got going on for the next time. You know, it's starting to get nicer weather, so I'll get the Galaxy out again. Get the Maverick out. I'm going to take the carb that was on this and put it on the Maverick so it runs real good, because this carb did work really good. And we'll see what we're going to do next on this bad boy. If not, pull something else in and work on it too. We're all over the place. That's what's so good about the channel. You never know what I'm going to work on next. If you have any comments, put them down. Like I said, hit the like button, share, subscribe, do it all. Hit the notification bell if you want to be notified every time I put a new video out. I'll keep putting out some shorts here and there and keep you updated on this bad boy. We're going to get her done. We are going to get her done. And we're going to work on the Maverick this year. We're going to work on the Firebird. I'm going to dig it out. Probably work on the coupe. I got some updates I need to do to the Galaxy also, so stay tuned for that. Put it down in the comments what you want me to work on. So on that note, thanks again for watching.